Prepare yourself, guys. Chris with T3 Medias. Let me start off by not messing up like I did last time. Prepare yourself, guys. Chris with T3 Medias here. Let me just say right now. I'm just gonna say for the record, I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed the way you guys just left me hanging the way you did last night. So I came back from a movie screening. I saw Annabelle Comes Home, and I come home and as fast as I can, and I do the show, my live show that I had set up and whatnot to talk about the stuff we're about to talk about again today. And the website messed up. It doubled on each other. Like 37 people saw it, and the numbers were still piling up. Nobody telling me, "Hey, Chris, you're getting feedback. You're doubling it up." Nobody. Like 2,350 subscribers. Not one of y'all was like, "Hey, you might want to fix that." No, y'all was just like, "Nope." Just put your phone down and just went away. I blame you. I blame each and every one of you. It's your fault that I'm so stupid. We live in a world where we have to blame other people for our own problems. Now it can't be my fault. It can't be me. I'm perfect. I can't be blamed. No, it's gotta be you. You didn't pick up the phone, give me a call, or send me a message. Hey, Chris, you what you doing today? Fucking up. That was all on you. I blame each and every one of you. But hey, guys, I'm just messing around. But let me do this real quick, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. I gotta, prepare the screen a little bit, get myself fixed up and ready. So just bear with me for a minute while I do that. So like I was saying, it was all your fault. All the 37 people on the thing, 37, like my favorite number from Clerks movie, and nobody had the guts to say, "Hey, Chris," you said, "So y'all scared of me now, huh? You scared of me? I mess up a video and y'all ain't gonna tell me? Okay, you scared? Good. I'm glad you scared, huh? Man, I'm trying to sell this whole "it's not my fault" shit, huh? Well, look, this is what I talked about yesterday. This is what you couldn't hear in that video. I was talking about the Avengers beating Avatar. So I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Look, to me, it's not about whether or not I don't like Avatar. And I liked Avatar. I liked it a lot. It's just that I'm excited about whether or not a movie can beat. That's obviously a tall mountain to climb. 2,787,000,000, and it made like a big chunk of that in its first 2 weeks and stuff. $2 billion in record time is crazy, right? So my question mostly is, all the numbers that we're getting in, is it over as far as like domestically? Is that it? Is that the only numbers that we're gonna get for Avengers Endgame? Is this movie not playing in China and all these other places anymore? I'm talking about you, China. Where are your numbers at? Because it still says what, like the end of, like the beginning of June but for most of the countries overseas. Now they're updating weekly for domestic, but as far as like China, the UK, all that stuff, I mean, it's like it's frozen in time. It's like they just they pulled it out. Like that, we got way more movies to show, right? So if that's the situation, I'm nervous, man. I don't think that I'm starting to doubt. I had a lot of faith that by this time we'd be like, at least at worst case scenario, by today's date, we would be 10 million of the record at the very least. But no, man, it's like 40 million away. We're only getting domestic numbers. I don't think the most of a boost that I predict Spider-Man Far From Home could even give Endgame at the most would be about 10, 15 mil at the most. Not even half. Not even half of what the numbers need. So I'm thinking, hopefully at least we'll be in the 30s, 39, 38, 35 mil away. Magic is what I'm gonna have to say, man. I don't know, man. I'm starting to get nervous now because it's blowing my mind on how slow it's to a crawl it is, because I was banking on those worldwide numbers to just keep elevating it and keep going up, but no, it's not happening. And I gotta say, I don't think Spider-Man is gonna boost it that much. If it's not within 20 mil by the time 25 mil by the time Spider-Man comes out, and then there's no saying how much longer it'll. Will we have the whole month of July for it to inch and crawl its way, back, crawl its way over Avatar? Will that happen? Shoot, I don't know. I'm nervous, man. I've been watching these a lot. Like, this was a snapshot of when it was like 90 something mil, and it's come from that to what and now live I think it's at like 90 I'm sorry, 42 mil, which I was like, wait a second, I thought it was 42 mil like 2 to 3 days ago. Maybe it was, man. That shit right there's gonna make me nervous again. If it was at 42 million 2-3 days ago, it's still at 42 mil. It's Thursday. Oh man, I'm mad. I am so mad. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed in you. All you people, in the spirit of competition, let's just buy a damn ticket. Just buy the damn ticket. It's gone. I'm looking at all you AMC A-list people out there. Y'all have no excuse not to, thumb $100 and save the clock tower. Save the clock tower. Save the clock tower. I should have put some. I put some money on the Cubbies, man. I'm trying to win. $3 billion ain't happening. Look, let's just face that. But we could save the clock tower and get Avengers over Avatar. It's right there, man. And it's just the spirit of competition. I like the Avatar movies. I love the Avengers movies and stuff, but it's the spirit of competition. And if the Avengers takes it, and then there's another movie that's gonna come and take it from them, I'm gonna root for them too. Whether I like the genre or not, I don't care. I'm just like, woo, let's see if it can make. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I just want the movie going experience to be alive and thrive, and I think this is what it's going to take to make that happen. So let me know what you guys think, man. Is Spider-Man going to be able to push this over the top? Will Avengers crawl its way over the finish line, or is it dead in the water? Is that it? Is the gas out, and that boat's just floating along in the sea, and you just looking at the island out there like, damn, man, I ain't swimming, man. Sharks, jellyfish. Let me know what you guys think, man. Put it in the box until next time. So let me let's transition off to the next thing real quick. While I try to get all the technical stuff fixed and whatnot, because like I said, I got to do all this over again because none of y'all seem to want to have my back and let me know that that I was having technical difficulties on the volume and all that stuff. So okay, I got that in there. That's what she said. And let me see if I get rid of that. All right. So all right. As I move on to the next topic of conversation, well, Bill and Ted Face the Music. That's Bill and Ted Part 3 is coming up real soon. And some of the things that's been going on Twitter is this whole uproar once again. Here we go. Why are you changing the gender? Why are you making Bill and Ted's kids? They were sons. They were boys. Now you're making them girls. All this social justice warriors out there trying to change everything. And this is what I tweeted. One, shut up. You're not the writer. You're not Bill S. Preston Esquire. You're not Ted Theodore Logan. You're not the princesses. You're damn sure not Rufus. You're not the writer. You're not the director. You're most importantly, you. Let me make sure I'm talking directly to you. This is my I'm talking to you camera. I'm about to get on right now. And let me do it right here. Here we go. You ready? And you definitely ain't the producer. You ain't putting up the money, so you shut up and let these guys do their work. It's been years since we've got a Bill and Ted movie. It's finally happening. Let them work. If it comes out and it sucks, then you talk. But while it's in production, shut up. Now, let me go back to my regularly scheduled program. And sorry about that, guys. I had to talk to somebody real quick. Look, all these guys making the same noise about the same crap. They're saying the same stupid things over and over again. It's like, oh, again, you changed. Go back. Go on YouTube after you watch this. Go on YouTube. Go type in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, that final scene, or when they like right here. It's right fucking here. This scene. Look at that whole scene again. And listen to what he says. Because he goes, this little Bill. Hi, little Bill. This little Ted. Hi, little Ted. And then he gives that beautiful speech, you know, we've been all over the world. We've been to the past, we've been to the future, we've been all over the world, but the best place to be is here. The best time to be is now. And that was a great speech, right? And then the movie, then Kiss, God gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to you. In my love. Where in that whole scene? Did they say, this is my son, Bill. This is my son, Ted. They're boys, and they got penises. And they will never be girls. Let's rock. Never said it. This is little Bill. This is little Ted. They were dressed like little boys. It's the Wild Stallions. In the damn 90s. They probably dressed them up. They probably were expecting or hoping for boys and bought all boy clothes. Or they don't care. They just dress their daughters up or sons up however the hell they feel like dressing them up. You got princesses from the Middle Ages and stuff. They don't care about fashion today. They think it all looks good today. They dress them up like in the Nikes. Let me get the little swoosh on the shoes. They don't care. You can put in whatever logic you want. But the fact that these people are upset that they changed it from boys to girls, they were never boys. Those were just babies. It was just little Bill and little Ted. I'm trying to change the Ghostbusters, and I'm your favorite harpy, and I'm gonna change this, and I'm trying to. And every day, every time, you're always trying to make these. I'm gonna tell you, shut up. You're always talking about that same stuff. I'm a protest. No, you're not. Shut up. But shut up. Don't even say but. Don't say but anymore. You even say but. I'm gonna bust your ass. That's all I gotta say about it. Just shut up. Just shut up. Because you ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to talk about. Anyway, sorry about that. Look, I think the movie's on the right path. I like the pics that they got. They look like their daughters for real. Billy, little Bill, Billie, little Bill. Theodore, Ted, Theodore Logan. Theodore. That's little Ted. They probably were thinking boys. Every guy's boys coming from boy. It's a girl. Still Bill and Ted Jr. That's what I would have did too. Hey, that's what it is. And it's funny. And they look like them too. It's going to be hilarious. Here's my prediction. This is what I think. I think the girl playing the girl from Ready or Not, I think she's going to be like real smart and probably the leader of the pack or whatever. And she's going to be like the brains of the two. And like probably get all her intelligence and common sense from the moms, from the princesses. And I think Ted's daughter, little Bill, I think she is going to Keanu Reeves' daughter. I think she's going to be exactly like Bill and Ted, because that look on her face, like look just like her that way. Wow. It would be funny if that's the dynamic that one takes after the mothers, one takes after the fathers, and like, but they gotta, their family, they gotta stick together. It would be hilarious. I think that's my prediction for it. And if that's not, I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. Let me know what you guys think about it. What are you worried about all this stuff, whether they're girls or boys or not? And do you think my prediction, based on the pictures that you saw, because look right there. I mean, look at these guys right here. But look right here. I'm telling you, she looks one. I mean, one looks a little smarter than the other. The characters, I mean. So let me know if you think I'm right about that or not. And but like I say, put it in the box if you want to talk about it. Put it in the box, and let's talk about it some more. And the last thing, this is gonna be a weird transition for you guys. Let me see if I can pull it up and do justice to this camera work here. Okay, so on the next story, we have once again, it happened again. Santa Rosa teacher sex student teacher sex scandal, and I gotta pull up Twitter real fast because I wrote something. I had the article in Twitter, and I gotta pull it up again. Like I said, I did all this stuff yesterday, and nobody told me that the feedback was doubling up. No, that's all. It's all. It's all. Let me get the camera angle right. It's all. And it's all your fault. It's all your fault. All right, for not telling me that the feedback was bad. But so okay. Documents details Wilder probe into the Santa Rosa teacher sex scandal. 4 current and former educators with the Santa Rosa school district are reportedly under a wider investigation in connection with the teacher-student sex abuse scandal that has resulted in the arrest of 2, not 1, but 2 now former teachers that occurred in that according to the Texas Education Agency documents obtained by Channel 5 News. KRGV TV reports a letter from the school district general counsel states that the former principal of Santa Rosa High School had significant information regarding possible misconduct to have had a legal duty to report it to law enforcement. Another letter states that a former teacher held a party where students had access to alcohol and marijuana. The documents also show that 2 other teachers tested positive for drugs and are on administrative leave. None of the 4 educators under investigation, however, have been arrested. The 2 ex-teachers who have been charged are accused of sexual assaulting 2 16-year-old female students. These 2, Tweedledum, dumb. Look, this stuff just like it just keeps piling on. Like I these teacher sex scandals. I'm like I said, I'm fascinated. More on like you can like to be stereotypical. You see guys. When they do that, I feel like these guys were always like this, and then they got into a high school teaching situation where they can go hunting, so to speak, and whatnot. I'm sure there are guys out there who get these jobs and don't intend to do it, and there's something that happens to them, and then something shifts and whatnot. But I feel like the number of the ones who go in with the intention or have that sick need in them to do it is there from day one. I feel like the number for the guys are higher than the ones who, situations turned them into. I never looked at my student, but all of a sudden now my wife is doing it, now they're getting comfort, blah, blah, blah. I feel like the number is shifted. Now, for females, and maybe this is sexist for me to say, I don't care, but maybe I feel like it's shifted the other way for females. I feel like the number is higher, but not by much. Higher that a woman would be like, no, I didn't go in there with the intention. I went there with the intention to be a teacher, and then he's not paying attention to me. And then all of a sudden, this 13-year-old, 14-year-old started looking good to me. Come on, weird. But I feel like it is higher on that one versus them being a predator. Like I'm going hunting in these schools. I don't know why. I just feel like the number is kind of shit. I'm sure the numbers are close, but I feel like it's shifted. And that's just my think. I'm thinking these. I mean, just to be stereotypical, look at these mugshots. These dudes look like they went in with. Look like one was definitely in charge. But it still blows my mind. And once again, I read more into these stories with these two dudes that Capita and Flores. The text messaging and all that other stuff with these students and stuff like that. Hey, I love you, baby, and all. Dude, that it's like these people still think that they're living in 1975. That all the whispers and stuff, and you can just skip town before anything bad happens. Like, you're living in 2019. Like, dude, you want to be sick? Like, you're not getting girlfriends or something. You want to date younger as fuck? Like, go to a college, meet a nice girl. She's 18, 19. She's of age. If she wants to go out with you, fine. But to go and manipulate them when they're super young like that, and try to, what are you trying to do? And then what pisses me off, because I have a daughter that's about to go, and two boys that are about to go into school and higher education, where middle school and high school and college and whatnot, and I got to worry about some sickie out there talking to them and messing with people, or on another situation, knowing that their friends are going through this stuff and they're laughing about it or not doing anything to help stop it. With all, how many times these whispers go around, like, hey, I heard that Tommy's doing it with the teacher. Nobody says nothing until after it's happened a couple times. Some other kid has to get jealous or something. What's just happened to me? Dropping the dime. Or in other situations, thank God, people burst into action like, what? No, we need to talk to our parents about this and to the principal. Except for in this situation where these principals, just like the last story I talked about, where I know that the principals, they would rather not have the scandal blow up and get sued and all that stuff. They're worried about that reputation versus a kid getting molested in school and out of school by these teachers. And they try to cover it up to save their own asses. And I say shame on each and every one of them that do it. And I think there's a special place in hell for them right next door to listen to the screams and shit from what these teachers are doing. So the principal section is right down the hall. And your asses need to go and get your asses fired too. Because if you are covering it up and whatnot, then you part of the problem. You probably the mastermind. And watch. And the next story I'll talk about after this, I should look who that principal was. And I should have his face plastic. Because people like that should never even be allowed near a school. Your excuse is, I didn't do it. I didn't know that they were doing it and whatnot. You got all this evidence piled up. You got complaints from the parents. You got all this tangible evidence, and you still did nothing, which means you condone it, which means that you might as well have orchestrated the whole damn thing and endorsed it financially or was a part of it physically. You, whoever this principal was of this school who tried to cover it up, also is one of the worst piece of trash right next to these two motherfuckers right here that also looking a bit suspect in that orange is new black outfit that they got on. Look, let me know what you guys think. Tell me, is the principal, do you think the principal should be going to jail, covering this stuff up? I mean, I want you guys to let me know. Put it in the box. And let me know what you guys think about that, and we'll just keep talking about it. Until next time, guys. Peace. All right. So I'm just gonna keep it simple right there. I'm gonna keep it right there. I'm hoping that the same thing that happened last time didn't happen. I have a binge review that I have to do. I'm gonna do that real quick, but I'm gonna do it after. I'm gonna start at the next video and get that out the way. But like I said, if you want to send me questions, comments, and stuff, you can email me, mail@t3medias.com. You can always hit me up at T3Medias on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to support the channel, we have that same at T3Medias on Cash App as well. So let me know, send me all your questions, and we'll put it in the box and we'll talk about it on We Got Your Mail. That's coming soon. And until next time, guys, hey, I appreciate you and peace.